the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Buffalo's offense drops out there to open this game. So here we are, the semifinal stage. The final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Brought down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Makes the grab. It's Banks. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And that run produces a decent gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Buffalo, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, These are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10, and they make it a 3rd and manageable here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a short completion at the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Dunks a short throw down to the running back. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The offense sets up with a first and goal. Direct snap to the back. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
BAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a long pass.
They try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Kirk gets Buffalo with the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, enough for a first down. They bring him down. That play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. Offense now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Play action here on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the return. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion of a big tight end. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen. Quentin Williams can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
1st and goal for the offense. He tried to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the kickoff will be a return. And the return brought down by the coverage team now. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Play fake, looking to throw. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Short connection to the tight end here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Gets into space at the 50. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the ground game here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. On the move now. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring out fourth down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Buffalo. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. That strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He finds some space. Has the first down and more. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he'll be brought down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quick. quickly a short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll feed the back again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking right, this one caught. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's Buffalo with the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Hit as he released it. Off target with the throw, incomplete. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. On third down, he drops to throw. Stays on his feet. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The shotgun running play call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. When they don't block the defensive end, you show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. That's just some minor blip there. What's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw it again. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. He breaks free. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That ball snagged for a completion.
It's a good job here to be able to catch that ball, but let's give credit to the defense for making that play.
Important second down play coming up. He's looking to throw. Caught quickly. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Looking for a receiver. Here's the target, and it's complete. And they will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Breaks into the open. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back.
A deep shot to the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. 2-minute clock with the running game. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Buffalo Bills offense comes on the field first today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And one play has flipped field position. First down, the opponent's 44. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Extending the play now. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Now it's second down here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He gets loose. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
I test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier. Not
touchdown, Bulls. They draw first blood in this national title game. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Clemson's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. Important third down play coming up. Looking downfield, here's Singleton. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. The Tigers will have to punt this one away. And it's taken right around the 35. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Buffalo. The special teams lightning strike here in the national championship game. What a moment. Punt return for a touchdown here in the national championship game.
Boy, his vision and focus were locked in. I mean, you're right. He's thinking, I'm in the national championship game. It's time for me to make a play and put my stamp on this game, and he did that right there.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. First play of the drive, they look to the right. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys. The NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Back in motion now. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Inside the touchdown, Clemson, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Automatic on the PAT.
14, Clemson, 7.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They stop him right at the 24.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep down the right side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down at the 32.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down play coming up. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. To throw, it's Singleton. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this this big a stage in the national championship, both these teams bringing their A game, I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. In the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Touchdown, Bulls. Good connection there for 6 points. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Short pass. Finds the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And Kirk gets Buffalo with the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary.
14.
We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. What a catch! Breaks into the clear. At the 10, all the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Clemson. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Quick throw over the middle. Got him open, hits him right in stride. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Holding.
Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, looking for his back. Finds an open target on the left side. They finally get him down, but a big play at 46.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He could go. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Grab down the middle. It's Manning. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Tigers come to the line in a hurry up. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They mix it up with a run. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the winner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. The receiver makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on the 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And the Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. It's a wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we'll see him in the end zone tonight.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fires quickly to the left. And it's Hall. Man, what a catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They'll run it from the gun. He's bringing it back. Great move in the open field. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. To throw, it's Singleton. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. So the offense clicking now for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Slide slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Buffalo, 28.
How they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Buffalo, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep down the left side. The downfield shot is caught, but receiver was out of bounds. Incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the...
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bulls.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass, it's Singleton. Big throw complete to the tight end. Big move finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
35.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Timeout is called. The clock strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Buffalo! The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly penalty creates the automatic first down. Offense comes up on first down with new life thanks to that holding penalty on third down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Sticking with the running game. Nothing doing in that play. Big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. Catch made down inside the 10. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they throw. Nowhere to go. The ball not loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. For the receiver. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Not able to connect. Incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw yet again. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. He's having one of those dream performances.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. On the move now. He's going to put it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Caught near the sticks. It's Banks. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. This will be the 9th play on the drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Bulls. A huge play here in the ultimate game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked.
The ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The offense starts with excellent field position. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Dropping back, it's Singleton. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Caught in the backfield. It's Manning. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Wide open downfield. Yes, first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made by the tight end. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Buffalo, 56.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Grabbed by the receiver. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter, decide who will win the national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Back to throw. It's Singleton. The pocket breaking down. Meyers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, it's a nice game here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it third and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and
touchdown! Bolts! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Leaning on the run game here late. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Monster Sage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Great cut. They whiff on him. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the Tigers come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
He's in the clear. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Buffalo, 70.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. He decides to keep it here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And they'll set up with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And here comes a deep shot. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. So a crucial touchdown, but that was just the first part. Now you got to execute the onside kicker to give yourself a chance to win the national championship.
Well, as you know, Chris, this onside kick, I think it's the toughest play in the game. Both special teams units know that the play is coming, and they understand the stakes as well. And if the kicking team can somehow get the ball, man, anything can happen.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Pounding away with the run game. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the back gets the football. Breaking tackles. Finally bring him down after a couple of broken tackles, but it's still a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. They've got a little time to work with, but they want to play, get closer, and then take a shot at the end zone or go a Hail Mary now. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he's hauled in. What a catch. It's a touchdown. They're within an extra point of a national championship.
I mean, this is an unbelievable game. We have seen everything in this game. A touchdown now with under 10 seconds to go. And believe it or not, they're an extra point away from winning this game.
And it's good. We have a national champion. with the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national championship.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Buffalo Bulls.